Stop the music. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Old Hadley Vintage. How is everybody? I've already said hello to a whole bunch of folks already, so I won't repeat myself. I figured I would do that so you guys don't have to hear me repeating myself. So I am so glad to see everybody here tonight. How does the lighting look tonight? Kind of doing a little bit something different. I have a ring light now, so I actually had one, but I never really used it very much. So I think you'll be able to see me better and you'll be able to see some of the items and the labels and the things underneath a little bit better. So hopefully it works out. Hi there, NC Coast fan. I
And how
said
do I
hello to a
sound?
whole bunch of folks already. How are you, all you wonderful peeps? So glad to see you guys. Hey, Eric, how are you? JR, how are you? Good to see you. Eric, where are you? Are you home? I hope you're on respite.
All right, hold on one
On
second, Jeff.
holiday. Are you
They
on a
want me to bring
holiday?
they want me to bring your broadcast up just a little bit, and I'm gonna bring mine down. Hold on.
Bring up my broadcast?
It, we, we're tr
My volume?
we're trying to be a little tricky because the Jeff's room,
Okay.
his YouTube's room, has got a little bit of echo going on. So,
Oh
all
yeah.
right,
Hey
cool.
Harvey. Heather said you sound good.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yep. Hi Miss Jackie. 10-4. Back at in Russellville, Arkansas today, and Jeffersonville, Georgia by Tuesday. Wow. Trucking away there, bud. Hi Amy. Oh, you're watching at work? Are you and Jay? Is Jay watching too?
We won't tell anyone. Don't worry.
Yeah, we won't tell anyone. So good to see all you guys here tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, thank you, JR. Yeah, I figured I'd try something different with the ring light thing. So I don't like
Yeah.
really using it because I hate, as you guys know, I'm not a fan of LED anything. Um,
No, but it
but
looks good. I think it.
yeah,
Yeah.
when it comes to broadcasting like this, you have to have that in order to give like more of a because otherwise, see, like that's a warm light. And that on me, you guys wouldn't be able to see details of like any of the items I'm showing you or like the underneath like the labels or any of the like the maker's marks or anything like that. So that's
No.
why we have to use this ring light. So it
And you would
seems to
also
help a
turn
little
out
bit.
all yellowy too, like last time.
Yeah, and I look all yellowy. I look like I have jaundice.
Okay.
Gosh.
So I'm gonna try
Well, I am
something.
so glad you guys are here. I'm so glad you guys are joining me tonight. I like literally got my show together today, guys. I had so much going on this weekend, and I had my good friend Chad here, and I had Chris here today. Chris was working on some electrical things, and my friend Chad was here. He was down in the basement unpacking boxes and setting up some of my shelving units. Oh, look at what we have here.
We have a Toby cam.
We have a Toby cam, guys. Look at the Toby cam. Oh, and we're sleeping. Hello. Oh, don't wake him up. Oh, look at that poofy butt. There he is, guys. There's the Tobes. Chris is at his house tonight. Unfortunately, Mr. Toby there was going to be here tonight with Chris. Well, you guys see his little house next to him. We call it his house. We never lock him in his little kennel thing. That was when he was a puppy and he was being crate trained. Um, he likes to go in there because it's kind of like a safe haven for him. Yeah, right there. Yeah. So he likes crawling in there. He went in there before Chris came over today and he would not come out because he
Yeah, he
knew Chris was coming, either leaving and going to take him with them, and he is not a fan of the car. He does not like to ride in the car.
yeah, he was not
So,
having it.
yeah, he was not having it. So what's funny is Chris left. and left Toby home, told me that he was not going to be able to bring Toby tonight. He's not staying over tonight. So I said, okay, that's fine. And then as soon as he said he was driving over here, he looked at the camera at home at Toby. And Mr. Toby was already outside laying in the kitchen on the kitchen floor.
Yep.
He had to wait until Chris left before he decided he was going to pop out and lay on the kitchen floor.
Mm-hmm.
What a little lazy bum. Look at him laying down.
Yep.
Silly goose. He's such a silly goose. Well, anyway, I am so glad to have you guys here tonight. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Jeffrey, and this is Old Hadley Vintage. We're going to have an auction style sale tonight. We are going to start at a certain price. I'm going to give you guys a price, and then we're going to go up from there. You guys are going to put your bids in the chat. Even if you haven't bid before, feel free to jump in if you see an item that you like. Please remember there's lag, so make sure you get your bids in there quick. Okay, don't wait until I start doing a countdown. Once we get to I talk a little bit about it. I'm going to start doing a countdown. I'm going to start from 10 and go down all the way down to stop, and then Chris is going to put the stop into the chat right away. And then the person who is the highest bid right before the stop, Chris is going to do a refresh of the chat, is going to be the winner. So that's how my sales work. So if you are new here and you see something you like, don't hesitate, jump right in. The only thing I ask is that before the end of the show, if you could email me all of your information. Here's my email right here. It's always on the screen. Shoot me an email. Make sure the old has OLDE in it. When you email me, a lot of people forget the E and then it doesn't come to me. So make sure you send me an email before you log off for the night. Otherwise, the item that you bid, if you've never won anything from me before, I have no way of contacting you. So please be sure to do that if you're new. All right. If you purchased from me before, you don't have to worry about any of that. But this is for people that are new. So as far as shipping goes, I use Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a program that gives you the best rate for shipping all across the country. Whether you live in Seattle or Florida or Texas, however, that can adjust the pricing. Now, with everything going on in the world, I'm just going to say that prices have gone up, unfortunately. So the gasoline prices for UPS and USPS are being turned over to us, and unfortunately, the prices are going to be reflective in your shipping costs. So I think they went up by a couple of dollars. Media mail, however, has not been changed. So media mail will still be the same. I think it's $4.41 or something like that. So if you buy any records or DVDs or books or anything like that, I will ship those media mail, and the shipping is really low. It's like anywhere from between $4 and $5. So it's not very much at all. Excuse me, I just had dinner a little while, so pardon me if I have a little. So I will say, just be aware of the pricing as far as shipping. See what else can I say? Anything else, Chris? Am I forgetting anything? Chris still
Just the
there?
bidding. Yeah, I'm still here. Just the bidding. Remember, you want to be in all messages,
Oh yeah.
not top
All
chat.
messages.
YouTube
Yep.
just did an update for their app, and it defaulted me back to top
Hi,
chat.
Elaine.
So make sure
Hi,
you do that,
Shane.
so that you are getting the most updated bid information when you look at the chat information.
Yep. Yep.
And
Absolutely. Yep. That lag is horrible and ugh. So
it's
anyway, so
it's better
hopefully
since we
hopefully
got the
things
new.
work out.
It's definitely better since we
Shane,
got the new internet.
congratulations on pulling up that carpet. I was watching your video. Wow, that is such a job. Congratulations. The floors turned out beautiful. I even had Chris watching with me. They turned out beautiful. Really nice. Yep. See, even Tina's saying, yeah, it came out. That house is gorgeous. I am so happy for you and your mom and dad. That's so wonderful. Really, really, really nice, Shane. Good job. Really good job. Yep. It helps to do some of the work yourself. I know that. I know how that is. Yep. So, let's see. Justine, hello, how are ya? Hello to everybody who popped in after I said my hellos. I do apologize. Hi, Judy. So if I missed your name, hello. I apologize. Sometimes it's really hard for me to see the chat and jibber jabber at the same time. So forgive me. But I do have some great items tonight, and I do have giveaways tonight, guys. I have 5 giveaways tonight. Some really cute little things that I think you guys are gonna like. Nothing wild and crazy, but they're really, really cute, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy these. So make sure if you win something, you'll be eligible for the giveaways at the end. So I have some pick a number, and then I also have some trivia questions for you at the end. So stick around and we're going to have some fun. Okay. Hi, Randy. How are you, bud? So it's great to see all you guys. And if you have any questions throughout the auction or the sale, whatever you want to call this, feel free to ask it in the chat. And Chris will jump in and alert me to it and put it up on the screen so I can answer it for you. Whether or not you need to know a date or, how big is it, if I forget to tell you the size or what have you, or its condition, what have you. Okay? But hi, Kels. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. All right. So without further ado, guys, I have 21 items. I think I have 21 items. Let me say 20, 21 items. All right. So without further ado, here we go. Chris, you ready?
Yeah,
Chris,
yeah,
you there?
yeah.
I got to turn my volume up. I can't hear
Yes,
you.
you do. You have to go up all the way. We may have to get a separate
All right,
speaker
now
for
I can
you.
hear you.
Yeah, we may have to get like a portable speaker or something so you can hear. You can hear
Yeah. Oh,
okay?
I'm so glad you're here tonight too, Kels. Yeah. I don't know. I just put you on 100%, so I can hear you fine now.
Well, I should be at 100%.
100%. You are 100%. All right.
All
Okay,
right.
guys. So, Chris, why don't we put $20 on the screen? $20 hairs.
Okay.
Look at this. So we have a Fenton. Now, this is not an older Fenton. Well, Jeff, how do you know that? Well, it's marked. And you guys know Fenton, um, after 1970, started marking their items with Fenton. So right in the middle, it's hard to see here, but you could probably see it there with the light. See it in the middle? See where it says Fenton? So they stamped this one. But this is a beautiful basket. So they call this, well, of course, this is satin glass, and they call it water lily. And I'll give you the dimensions in a little while, but I just wanted you guys to see this up close and how gorgeous this thing is. It's an impeccable shape. It's in perfect, perfect shape. There is nothing wrong with this little basket at all. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous satin glass, frosted glass, whatever you want to call it. It is 7.5 inches wide at the top. So 7.5 inches wide. And it stands 10.5 inches tall. And it is absolutely beautiful. Now, a lot of people are going to say, does it glow? No, it does not glow. This was newer Fenton, so post 1970, 1970, 1971. So there's no telling when this was possibly made. So but it is still a beautiful, beautiful basket. It's absolutely gorgeous. And actually, this has quite a heft to it. So I could not believe, but it is really beautiful. There's no like fingernail marks from somebody digging in for cashews or M&Ms or Hershey's Kisses. Sometimes you see that, but no, it's perfect, perfect, perfect. Really, really beautiful. And remember, guys, Mother's Day is coming up. You can always fill these up with candies, wrap it in cellophane, perfect hostess gifts. Think of those things too when you're buying things or you're on people's shows or people are doing sales. Think ahead. Think ahead to birthdays. Think ahead to Mother's Day. Think of things like that. Bridal showers. They make beautiful gifts and they're unique. You can't just walk into Macy's and find this sitting on the shelf. So, they make unique gifts. So I always keep that in mind. I always like to remind you guys because I know I forget that kind of thing too. So it's good to remember. All right. So we're going to do a little countdown now because I think we have some bids in there. All right. 10. Yes, Harvey, absolutely. All the holidays. Yep, just change out the innards, I would call it. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're almost there, guys. Get your bids in if you really like it. 1, and remember the lag, and stop. There it goes. And we will see where it goes. After
Oh,
1970, but before Fenton went to China, a great piece of America. Correct, Eric. Yes. Yep. Beautiful stuff. Oh, Chris, I can see the
yep,
camera that Chris has on
I'm prepping
Toby.
it.
You're prepping it. Oh my
Yep.
goodness, guys, he's playing with his baby. Oh my
All
gosh,
right,
this is
we
so cute.
got Kells for 24, 24.
Okay, Kels for 24. Thank you, Kels, and thank you everybody who bid on that. I appreciate that. Okay, thank you, Kel. Oh, Toby. Hi, baby. Look at him. So this is what he does, guys. He grabs his baby and he just puts his mouth on it like a pacifier and he just lays there. Look at him. Hello.
He can't hear you, but that's okay.
What what does he have? His Lammy?
Bear, bear.
Bear Bear?
Yep, bear,
Oh,
bear.
hi, Jenny. Oh, hopefully that makes you guys smile.
Yeah, we'll we'll
Try to
we'll
cheer you
we'll go
guys up.
back and forth. Oh, now he's
Yeah,
sitting
I
up.
know. It's great to see the Tobes. The Tobes always makes everybody smile.
All right.
Absolutely. Hi,
What's
Maria.
next?
How are you, honey? Yep. All right. Well, let's move right along. How about record? Me sell records? Well, yeah. We're doing a record, guys. $8, Chris, on the screen. You ready
Okay.
for some roaring 20s? Check this album out. Now, this is volume 2. So we got $8 on the screen, right, Chris? Did you put it up? I'm not sure if it's up there yet.
It's there.
Oh. Right. So the Roaring Twenties. This came out in probably the 50s, at some point, sometime in the late 50s. Um, and it has a lot of really great songs on it. It says this is a newly recorded high fidelity record, so high five. The Roaring Twenties Volume 2. They did not have Volume 1. I looked around through all the records. I could not find Volume 1. This is Sandy Clark and his Old Timers. And they play the first song I absolutely get a kick out of, and I'm sure some of you have heard it. Yes, we have no bananas. Yes, we have no bananas today. I don't know if you heard that, but it's hilarious. Mary Lou, after the ball is over. Yes, sir, that's my baby. Look for the silver lining. The varsity drag. Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Bye bye blues. Who's sorry now? Hello, my baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my good time gal. That's an homage to Dad. Um, the world is waiting for the sunrise. So there's all the songs. I'm gonna flip it around so you guys can see the songs that I just read off. There they are. And the record, of course, is in. And of course, look at her. She is ready to go with her fur coat. What do they call those fur coats? They call them something, and I can't remember the name of them right now.
Faux?
And it doesn't have its sleeve, so I have to put a sleeve in here for you.
The
But
the
here it
Shaw. The
is.
Are you talking about the Shaw or the fur coat, Jeff?
No, the fur coat she's wearing. They used to call that something, the foxtail or the
I think
The
it's
fur
foxtail.
something. No, I can't remember. Yes, it does. Yeah. Raccoon, Randy said the raccoon coat. I think this is a raccoon coat. Yep. It's a raccoon. It was
Poor
really
raccoon.
popular in the 20s, I think, a raccoon coat. And it was really long, and even men wore them. It was really long. It went down to like your ankle.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the record is in really good shape. No scratches in it at all, as you guys know. I do not pick up a record that has any scratches in it that I know they'll skip. I have to get my record player hooked up yet since I moved into this new place. So I haven't even done that yet. Can you imagine? Yeah, so I've been just listening to the old music on the Sirius XM. So but yeah, raccoon coats were all the rage. Oh yeah. That was the cat's meow. Or the cat's pajamas. The cat's pajamas. She did. She borrowed it from her boyfriend, right, Kels? Exactly. Hi, Jenny. How you feeling, hon? I hope you're feeling better. Anybody out there who's been under the weather lately? I'm gonna keep you guys in my prayers, so please hang in there, okay? Thinking of you guys. I know some of you are not feeling very good, so I'm remembering you in my thoughts and prayers. So, all right, so we're gonna do a countdown on this. I'm not sure if anyone's interested, but we're gonna count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Someone said a
I did,
stole,
Heather. Yes,
Jeff.
I did. What, Chris?
A stole?
A stole. A stole was something that was worn around the shoulders and it
Oh,
would kind
okay.
of cross in front of them. And a lot of the women that would wear them had, a lot of them had those, they had like the little heads still of the animal kind of
Oh,
hanging
yes.
there.
I've
You know what I'm talking
seen
about? You
that.
could see the
Yeah,
teeth, the eyes. Oh,
I
yeah.
remember. Yeah,
And then some of them didn't.
Ghostbusters.
Some of them were
Yeah.
just plain. And they would just
Yep.
cover the shoulders just to keep their shoulders warm.
We got Kells for 8.
We have Kels for 8. Okay, Kels. Thank you, hon. Thank you very much. That is coming to you. Thank you very much. Alrighty. So next up, where did all this fuzz come from? It's all over my table here. All right. Next up, what is this? Oh, this is really neat. So, Chris, $14 on the screen, please. For those of you who like your mid-century modern, check this out. Anybody have any clue who made this? You ready for wait till I tell you who made this? And I'm about 90% positive that this is who made it. You ready? Lefton. Lefton made this. And it has the pontil on the bottom. It's a rough pontil, it's not polished. And this is an absolute gorgeous little bud vase. It is primarily orange with white streaks throughout. See the white streaks on the inside? Now, they called this just an art bud vase. It is exactly 6 inches tall. From the research that I did, these were 6 inches tall, and that's exactly what this one is. It does not glow, has no glow to it at all. Um, and it's most likely Lefton, from what I've seen. And again, it is hand blown. You can see the pontil mark on the bottom, but very, very cool. 6 inches tall. How pretty! Perfect for around Halloween. You could put some like black candy canes. They do have like they're like the black licorice flavored candy canes. What am I thinking about? Those candy sticks, those long candy sticks with the swirls. They're like black and they have like a licoricey taste to them. Can you imagine those stuck in here? That would be awesome. I love thinking of these things. You think outside the box, you think about, holidays coming up. Holidays coming up. I'm thinking of Halloween. I love Halloween anyway. You guys know that. Halloween and Christmas, right? So I just thought this was really nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful color, and especially in the window. I actually put it in the window downstairs in the kitchen this morning when I was cleaning. After I cleaned it, I dried it, and I said, I bet you the sun would catch it. The sun catching this was amazing, and it was casting orange right on the counter. It was amazing. Very, very pretty. Especially for those of you that like mid-century modern. Here you go. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that white in the middle.
Yeah, I remember I saw that on when you pulled it out and
I
it was
know.
on the
Yeah, Chris
counter.
came over and he grabbed it right away. He goes, "Ooh, what's this?" He likes his amberina and everything, so he saw this and he was very excited to see it.
Mm,
It is
very
very
nice.
pretty.
It's
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, he saw it up close. Oh, and it cleaned up really nice. It's so smooth. Oh, it's beautiful. Really, really pretty. All right, so we have some bids in there, so we're going to count it down. 10. Yeah, or you could use it as a vase. RV. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Very, very
Weird.
pretty. What's weird?
Very. What YouTube is deciding to hold for moderation?
Were they holding words?
I don't know. Apparently, BE6 got held for moderation. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. It's
Oh,
all
I don't
this
know.
AI stuff. All
Yeah, I
right.
know. I know. It's why it watches everything. I know.
We've got Al's Full Shelf Shop. Wow, that's a tongue twister for you. For
Oh, well,
20.
Al, you must be new to me unless you changed your name and you've purchased from me before. Have you purchased from me before? Welcome and congratulations on your first bid. I'm not sure if you're new to me. Let me know. Welcome in. I'm so glad to have you. All right, Al. Congratulations. I think I may have seen you in Tammy and David's show. Can you leave that up, Chris? Oh, okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll throw the Chiron up. Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
That's,
no, he
I don't
hasn't
think you
purchased from
purchased.
you before.
Oh, that's so great. Well, I'm glad to have you and congratulations on your first purchase. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Al. I think you're going to love that. It's really, really nice. You will really like that. All right. Yeah, so just before the end of the show, if you could just shoot me an email. Chris is putting the Chiron on the bottom. Just all of your info and just let me know whether you have PayPal or not. If you don't, that's fine. I can just bill you as a guest. It's not a big deal. Um, yeah, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm guessing oh my gosh, here's a tongue. I'm guessing you sell shells.
Yeah, right?
Al sells seashells by the
By the
seashore.
seashore.
Right.
That's exactly what came to mind when I read that.
Yeah. How cool. I have a little collection of shells myself.
All
That's
right,
awesome.
cool.
All right.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you so much, Al. All right, bud. All right, next up, Chris, could you do $14 on the screen, please? Guys, this is absolutely beautiful. When I saw this, I was like, wow, this is just so pretty. And what a great little gift for a wedding coming up, like a bridal shower. This is so, I've never seen anything like it. You ready for this? It's in its own little box. It's a handkerchief. And the way they designed the handkerchief is they tucked it into the bride's in the back. And this is actually a card, apparently. So it's a greeting. I did not open the package because it's like taped in bondage, and I don't want to open and ruin it. Because I don't know how it's put in here, and I don't want to ruin the hanky. So the hanky is nice and white and clean, but the hanky is her dress, and you can see the bride on the back, and it has some writing on it, and it's made in Derry, New Hampshire, USA, created by its treasure masters of Derry, New Hampshire, USA. And on the top it says something that you guys all know, or at least most of you do: something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Well, here's something new that you could give to the bride. And I thought this was so cool. Now, I don't know, it's got some sort of a barcode thing on the back. I'm guessing it was just like their ID code or whatever they use, the TMC or whatever. Yeah, Treasure Masters. Yeah. So, but how neat is that? Look at how pretty that is. How dainty. And you can always take it out of the card. And I believe it is a card. It's a greeting card. From what I've researched, this is an actual greeting card inside. I don't know what it says inside or whatever, but even if it's not a greeting card, but which I think it is, um, you could still use it like on a display, you know. You could take the hanky out and use it on your in your granny vanity if you have a granny's vanity, which I plan on doing. I hope to do that. Um, Once I get a new guest room set, I want to get an older guest room bedroom set and do like a granny's vanity with old, like like I said, perfume bottles. Remember I told you about that before? Do like the pearls and the hankies and stuff. I think it would be so pretty. I think it'd be kind of neat. Um, but anyway, I just saw this and I thought this was so unique. I thought this was so pretty. These are amazing. Judy, you've seen these before. See, I never saw this before in my life. And I picked it up and I was like, what is that? I thought it was a doll at first, or like Barbie doll clothing, like a Barbie doll dress. And then I looked at it closely and I said, hey, that's a handkerchief. And I just thought this was the most adorable thing. And they came in different styles, I guess. But this one I just thought was so pretty. Yeah, I was just, wow, I couldn't believe it. But really, really nice for a bridal shower or a wedding, just as like an extra little something. Really pretty. Yeah, you can't find these anymore. I guess because guess what? I've never seen one. And as you guys know, like, I know a lot of my vintage stuff. I'm always in vintage stores, antique stores, thrift shops. Never ever saw this before. And I thought it was just so pretty. I mean, I've seen hankies before, but I've never seen this. So, not sure if we have any bids, but we're going to count this down, guys. So if you're interested in it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Cottage on the Creek, yes. 3, 2, 1, and stop. That's the one thing I don't have yet. Hi, Kathy. I just seen your name pop in there now. Um, yeah, that's one thing I don't have is one of the old purses. Gotta find one of those. That would be cool to have, like hanging over the mirror, with the little beads.
You
I
could
think that
have
would be really
used your
pretty.
aunt's one that she just sold.
The what?
One that your aunt had that you got rid of. Remember that thing? The purse?
Oh, the crocodile thing? Oh gosh, no. That thing? Oh gosh. Oh,
That
that was
handkerchief is a
terrifying.
pass.
That gave me like nightmares, that thing.
Yes, that was
No,
definitely creepy.
no thanks. All right. So pass on that. We're going to move on to some Lenox. Do we have any of our Lenox lovers here? Where are our Lenox lovers? You ready? I may
Ooh.
have had this in the past. I'm not sure. It looked familiar when I saw it, but I was it's just so cute. So it's got little bunnies on it and everything. Chris, could you do $20 on the screen for me, please?
Did you say
This is a
2020?
Lenox US. I'm sorry, Chris.
Price again, please? You cut out there.
2020.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So this is Lenox Glenwood, USA. It's called Woodland Animals, and it is Lenox made in USA. Here's the mark. Okay. And it has all the little animals going all the way around. You got a little bunny rabbit. Look at how cute. See, now if I did this a couple of weeks ago, it'd been perfect for Easter. You got, I think that's like a little bird up here. I don't know. It looks like a bird to me. See right here? This looks like a bird. I don't know. Maybe it's just a flower. But I'm just
Hmm.
spinning it around slowly. And to me, that looks like a parrot right here, or a bird. And then you got, up there's a squirrel. Squirrel is cute. I have a little squirrel friend in the backyard right now, and he has been having a fabulous time eating. Because that was the first thing I did is put a bird feeder out back. And the bird, I have a cardinal family. I have a cardinal family living in the shrubberies right behind it. Mr. and Mrs. come down every day and they sit down there and they just have a feast. So every single morning when I go down there to have my coffee and I sit down at the table, I can see Mr. Cardinal sitting on the ground eating away. Yeah. So, not sure if we have any Lenox lovers out there, but this is absolutely beautiful. As far as its height goes, it is. Oh, I didn't measure it. Look at me. Or did I? No. This is lined in 24 karat gold, and it stands at 7 3/4 inches tall. Very pretty. And it has like that ribbed edge on it. It's
Can you show the
very
bottom
pretty.
again, Jeff?
I'm sorry? The
Can you
bottom?
show the bottom?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. This came out between 1985 and 1987, in case you guys are wondering the year. 85 through 87. 1985 to 1987. So it's not super old, but 80s. So put your mom jeans on and you're all set to go. All right. Well, looks like we have Miss Jackie in there, so we are going to start counting it down. I had extermination, get rid of squirrels in my attic. Oh no, Jenny, I'm sorry. They can be destructive. Yeah, they're cute, but they can be destructive. The same with chipmunks. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yep, I got you there. All right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Thank you, Kathy. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. It's a pretty piece. I think I had that before. I think I found one of those before. It's a pretty piece. Yeah, that's terrible, Jenny. This one's cute. I love watching him eat. He'll just, and he stares right at me. He knows I'm watching him. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Just eat the stuff on the bottom. He tried to do some aerobatics, or what do you call it? I almost said
Acrobatics.
aeronautics.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. The first time I put a little hanger out there because my shepherd's hook was a little too low, and he was out there swinging from that thing, and I'm like, oh no, we are not having that.
All right, we got Miss
So
Jackie for 20.
Miss Jackie for 20. Okay, Miss Jackie, that is coming to you, my darling. All right. Congratulations. Thank you very much. That's pretty. You're going to like that. Yeah, for anybody that collects Lenox, that is a very pretty piece. All right. Next up, we have a DVD. Yes. Chris, could you put $10 on the screen, please? You ready for this one? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Hope. There he is. Thanks for the Medicare, for Blue Cross and Blue Shield, for the hip that finally healed. Remember, in prescriptions, generic is a steal. We thank you so much. No, that is not mine. That's Sophia
Wow.
Petrillo from the Golden Girls.
Okay.
And there's my rendition of Sophia from the Golden Girls. If you guys watch the Golden Girls, if you know, you know. She's so funny. That was her rendition that she was going to do for the I think it was for the variety show at the senior center or something like that. So anyway, here's Bob Hope. This has 6 classic comedies, and it has Thanks for the Memory, 1938, The Cat and the Canary, The Ghost Breakers, Nothing But the Truth, Road to Morocco, and the Palaphus. So there's the titles in the back. What a great assortment of movies of Bob Hope. Aren't these fantastic? And of course, with all stars in it, of course. I hope you guys can see that above my. And then in the bottom, it's got some rare from rare archives. Entertaining the Troops used to love to do that. Photograph galleries. Isn't that wonderful? And there he is. And I think, yeah, there's Bing Crosby with him right up here. I think that was in The Road to Morocco because I think he was in that. I saw that before. And I saw The Cat and the Canary too. That was very cute. Yep. Really cute. The Cat and the Canary, in case you guys aren't familiar, Wally, Bob Hope, vows to protect an heiress, Paulette Goddard, who must spend the night in the haunted mansion of her late eccentric millionaire uncle in order to inherit his fortune. It's very funny. Yeah, you guys would love that. Yeah, this is a great, great collection. So, if you're a fan of Bob Hope or any old movies, we're talking 1938, 39, 40, 41, 42, and 48. Great movies. All right, so I'm not sure if we have any interest. Hi, Dee. How are you, sweetheart? How you doing? How you doing? All right. Dee, I missed your show yesterday. I didn't know you were on early. Oh my gosh, I got home and I was like, and it said your show is over, and I'm like, what? I'm like looking at the time, and then I saw your short saying that you're going to be on early. I'm like, a little late for that, YouTube. Thanks for letting me know late. Otherwise, I would have popped in. All right, well, we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hi, Joan Plavier. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Thanks for the memories. I know, I was so upset though. I wanted to be in your show. I love to come to your shows. And
Okay.
that new thrift store that opened up, oh my gosh. The prices are cray cray. I see what you mean. Holy Christmas cats. Oh, cray cray.
Okay, we got Kimberly Theron
Kimberly for
for 10.
10. All right, Kim. Thanks, honey. That is coming to you, my dear. All right. Thank you very much, Kim. I appreciate it, honey. All right. Next up, guys, I have something really cool. You ready for this? This is neat. This is really beautiful. I was actually going to keep this for myself, and I'm like, no, I can't. I can't. It's an Onyx pen or pencil holder. How beautiful is this? Chris, could you put $18 on the screen, please, for me? It has the felt bottom, the original felt bottom to it. It has the original sticker on it. I'll let you guys read it. Genuine imported Onyx. New Diamond, I'm guessing, is the company. Isn't that awesome? I think it says USA on it. Yeah, USA, right under it says genuine imported, but then it says USA. Oh, maybe they imported the Onyx but made it in the United States. And then it's got this really cool the little doohickey that holds your pen. It's like a plastic. I don't believe it's Bakelite. I think it's just plastic. Um, and it has the little swivel on it where you can move it up or down, you know. Um, but what a cute little piece. They also made one, I was looking when I looked up the company, they made one like this. I think they made bigger ones. And I know they made one where you could put like a pen or a pencil behind it as well, if you wanted to swap pens or pencils out. But I thought this one was really, really nice. And I did not clean it yet. It still has the remnants of where I had the sticker. I was kind of afraid to like use anything on it because I'm not sure. I still have to research. I didn't have a chance to see how to clean Onyx. But I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna see
Yeah, you have to be
because I don't want to
careful.
ruin or etch the stone. What, Chris?
I said you have to be careful with onyx stone.
That's what I figured. Yeah, I didn't want to like do anything, so I'm gonna check and see if I can use like something like Goo Gone or Goof Off and get some of that sticky stuff
No,
off.
you, believe it or not, warm water and a soft cloth. That's all you want to do because you don't want to etch the stone or
That's what I don't want to
have
do. I
it
don't
get
want to ruin it.
inside.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would just use warm soapy water.
I just
Maybe a
it
little
just
bit of
I pulled the
Dawn.
sticker off and then that was it. So, but anyway, what a nice little piece, and it's really hefty. Yeah, it's probably from the '60s, maybe even the '70s. You know, it's not super, super, super old, but it still has the original green felt on the bottom too. So very, very nice piece. And it has a good heft to it. All right, well, we're going to count this down. You can use it as a paperweight too. It doubles as a paperweight. All right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Ugh.
5,
Sorry, guys.
4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nothing oil based. Yeah, see, that's why, Joan, I didn't want to I didn't want to mess around with it. As much as I love cleaning things, I didn't want to jump in on it because it just, I don't know a lot about Onyx. So I was like, I'm either gonna leave it for whoever wins it if they want it. I'll let whoever clean it on their own, or I can just do some research on my own. But like Chris said, just warm water and a cloth.
Yeah, just for now.
Yeah.
That's a pass, Jeff, at the
That's a
moment.
pass for now. Okay, we'll come back to the passes at the end, guys. So, do we have any Franciscan Rose uh, fans here? Anybody that collects Franciscan Rose or are starting to collect Franciscan Rose? I found, are you ready for this? And they are in perfect condition. And I don't believe, nope, not even any crazing. Cream and sugar set. So now let me tell you a little bit about this. So Franciscan Rose, this pattern came out, I think it was 1941, the year my mom was born. So that's what, 84 years ago, right? And now they
Jeff,
created this pattern.
start,
I'm
please.
sorry, Chris.
The start.
I'm sorry.
The
Oh,
start.
I'm sorry. $18. 18. 1 8. I'm sorry. Florida Golden Girl, how are you? How you doing, Florida Golden Girl? Oh, and I see Clint. Clint just popped in. Hi, Clint. All right. So, now both of these patterns here. Let's start with the creamer. Okay. Now the creamer has one type of stamp on the bottom, and if you're familiar with Franciscan, it has the original old Franciscan stamp on the bottom, made in California. This particular stamp was used between 1949 and 1953 for this particular back stamp. So this little picture was made between 1949 and 1953. Then the cream or the sugar, obviously these were purchased at two different times. The sugar was made in 1947 because they changed the stamp, and they also added these numbers of the of who made them to indicate the specific, like the product maker. So this was made at a later date in 1940, or actually no, an earlier date, 1947. So the sugar predates the creamer. Isn't that interesting? I thought that was so cool. Back stamps are very interesting. So let me show you the inside. Now the creamer has a little bit of almost like staining on them, but of course I clean these. You guys know how I clean these things really, really well. Glassware, nice and shiny. But see how it has on the edge? It has a little bit of brown staining on the bottom, but it's very, very clean. Would I put cream in here? Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, in a heartbeat. Abso-flippin'-lutely. I love my creams and sugars, guys. And I'm like, should I keep it? Because, I don't really have any, but I don't collect the pattern. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring it to you guys because I know there's some of you guys that do collect the Franciscan rose or the desert rose. I keep calling it Franciscan rose. And now here is the creamer or the sugar. Here's the lid. Now you see those little marks on there? That's where they actually had it on the little device. It would have been like this, and it would have been going along the little where they glazed it in the factory. That's what those little marks are on the bottom. So yeah, a lot of times you see those on the bottom of plates. Yep. You'll even see that on the bottom here. See the three little marks? That's where this would go along. on the conveyor belt on those three little prongs that hold it up when they would glaze it, spray it after they would paint it. But nice and clean on the inside. Isn't that nice? Pretty, pretty, pretty. No chips, no cracks, no nicks, no dings. It's in impeccable shape. And it's not even crazed. Although you know me, I don't mind crazing at all. I think crazing adds to it, but it's in perfect shape. Couldn't believe it. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And if you guys remember, I'm not sure who that guy learned this from, but they told me that Jackie Kennedy actually had this particular pattern in the White House when she was first lady. This was the pattern that their everyday dishes. This is the pattern that she chose, and that's what she used in the White House. I thought that was fascinating. I always found that fascinating. So now every time I see this, I think of Jackie Kennedy, and I just love that idea. So that's why I was hemming and hawing. I'm like, should I keep it? I'm like, that's such a nice memory to think about. But again, I don't collect desert rose, so but it's a pretty pattern. All right, so we're going to count this down, but if you want to have a little bit of that history, in your cabinets and be able to tell people that when you put this out with your tea or your coffee in the morning and say, now, let me tell you a little bit about who had this on their table. I think it's a cool little conversation piece, don't you? I do. All right, we're going to count this down. It looks like Miss Jackie is in there. All right, get ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And I'm going to just pause for a second. Guys, remember, there are imitations. So be very careful. This was reproduced in England, I believe. And I think they may even still be doing it. So be very careful and know your back stamps that I just showed you. That's how you determine if they're older or not. And these are older pieces. Back to the countdown. 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, Jeff.
That's right, Kels. Definitely. Yep, she was a
After
classy,
I
classy lady.
after I call this stop, I'm gonna have to restart my browser because it just updated.
Oh
Um,
boy.
that's okay. No, it's all right. I'll be able to do the start. I'm just gonna have to restart for a second. We have Miss Jackie for 18.
Okay, Miss Jackie, that's coming to you, honey. Thank you so much. Jackie, that's a steal. You're gonna love that. And Jackie, how perfect, right?
Yeah, Mom was saying that she used
Jackie
to sell
Kennedy
that set
Onassis, huh?
in. Mom said that she used to sell that set at Steiger's for around $50 back in the day.
Yeah, yeah,
So definitely a good deal.
yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, they made that for many, many years, but the newer stuff is actually made in England. But
Yep.
you were named for Jackie Kennedy. That's awesome, Jackie. Now look at that. Now you have something to act. You collect the pattern. Let me know if you collect the pattern. Well, look at that. Now you have the cream and sugar. You can do what I do. I usually will collect a cream and sugar and then like 2 teacups and two saucers, and then that's it because that's all I have room for. So
All
that
right.
is so neat.
Jeff, once you call the next start, I'll restart my device, okay?
Okay,
This
I'm
way
gonna
I'll give
call it right
time.
now. Chris, could you put $8 on the screen, please?
You got it.
So
She
guys,
said she
you know what
has one
$8
piece
means? We're
that's a
starting.
bud. She said she
Sorry,
has one piece that's a bud vase.
a bud vase. Okay, all right. I think I had the bud vase at one point. I think I sold the bud vase. Was it? I might have sold it to you. I'm not sure, but I know I had it before. You guys already know who I'm going to show you, right? These are later images of them. We all know who this is and her brother. It's the Carpenters. Haven't had this album before, guys. And I think Chris put $8 on the screen already. This is the Ticket to Ride. I want a ticket to ride. Well, here it is. Now, here's something interesting about this. Cool fact. This album came out originally on, let's see here, I have the exact date, October 9th of 1969. All right. And it was entitled Offerings. And that's one of the songs that's on here is Offerings, I believe. Let me see. Or maybe not. Thought there was a song on here, Offerings. No, there isn't a song Offerings, but it originally came out as a title song. The title of the album is Offerings, and that came out on October 9th of 1969. Now the sales flopped. It didn't sell as much as they thought it would. So they brought it back on November 10th of 1970, and they changed the title to Ticket to Ride, and they changed the front image of the record. So this one is from November of 1970. This is that second release because they did not have I guess they just didn't have the sales were not what they thought they were going to be. So they decided to do a re-release. And I'm guessing it was a hit after that. I don't know. I don't know how well it did on the charts or anything. It doesn't say here, but um, it says in addition to the vocals, Karen, age 19. Wow. So I think she was 19 here. Wow. But anyway, there's Karen, our sweet Karen. Yeah, and there's all the songs, guys. I'm going to hold them up for you so you guys can read them. So those are all the songs. Hopefully that's long enough for you guys to read it. And it has, of course, Ticket to Ride, the title track on it. And those of you guys that love the Carpenters, well, if you don't have this album, now it comes with its own little sleeve inside the jacket. And it says the inner sleeve, how ironic, no pun intended, the inner sleeve. And it has a whole bunch of like little info things here about different things. Chicago at Carnegie Hall. Oh, they're another group that I love. I love Chicago. Um, and this crazy little cow down here. And it has like all these little tidbits and all this little info about other artists on here. England is different. Mylan, Leslie Duncan, Santana, the Raiders, Indian Reservation. Wow. Yeah, very interesting. So I thought that was neat. So you get a bit of a write up too on the sleeve. So I'm gonna put it in the correct way so it doesn't slide out. So pretty cool. AM Records. All right. So we're gonna count this down. I'm not sure if Chris is back yet or if he's able to restart and do his starts and whatever. If not, I'm gonna have to do the stop. I know. What a voice at 19. Can you imagine? Look at that. Did she even look? She didn't even look 19 there. So didn't she look a lot older than 19? So sad. They were phenomenal. Yeah. Okay, so Chris is there. I guess he just can't talk, but he's here. All right. Oh, maybe now we'll be able to hear him. He just reset it. Okay. Well, in any case, he'll hear me and he'll be able to put the stop in there. All right, so we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. I don't think Chris can do it, so I think I'm going to put a stop in there. Okay. So we put a stop. Oh, he already put the stop in there. All right. Okay. All right, so that's a pass, guys. So we will bring that back at the end in case anybody else pops in. All right, next up, guys, I have some glass bake. You guys know how I love my glass bake. Yes, me and my glass bake. Really beautiful loaf pan. Check this out. Right away you see it and you're like, oh, that looks like Fire King Philby. Nope. Glass bake. So hopefully Chris can put $12 on the screen. This is a $12 start. And this is glass bake. And doesn't it look like the Fire King Philby pattern? Well, as you know, most of that Philby pattern was done on blue. And this was its competition, made by McKee. McKee made glass bake. And, they all competed. Fire King, Pyrex, and glass bake. They all competed, so they wanted to get their hand on the market. Well, they decided to create a beautiful um, loaf pan with a similar pattern like the Philby pattern on it. Isn't that beautiful? It has a couple of little hairline chips here. When somebody was cutting the meatloaf, they came a little too close to the edge. So there's a tiny little flea bite right here, little roughness, but it's an older piece. And I think there was one on the other side too, maybe. Or is it just that one? No, it's just this one side that has a little bit of that roughness. And it is marked on the bottom. Let's see if I can hold it up where you guys can see it, because you read it through the top, I think. Or am I backwards? Wait a minute. How does this go? Yeah, you read it like that. Oh, Chris is doing something. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something with his computer. Sorry, guys. He's having a little technical difficulty on his computer. But at least he's here on the computer. He's able to type it in. And it has the infamous glass bake little bumps on the bottom to raise it up. And let's see. Yeah, yeah, there's really no other issues with it. It's in a beautiful shape. And of course, as you guys know, I love my glass bake. So beautiful loaf pan. Have a meatloaf. I actually made a meatloaf. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. Last night I made a meatloaf. I had leftovers tonight. That's what I had. Love meatloaf. So this would make a beautiful meatloaf pan if you're looking for one. All right, so we're gonna count this down. And it's clear too. It's not blue. It's not like the Philby blue. This is clear. All right. We'll count it down.
Test.
10, 9, 8,
Can you hear
7.
me? There I am.
I can hear you now. There he is.
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's not your fault. Continue.
All right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Or for shepherd's
Okay.
pie, yes. Yep. It's a nice
Okay.
old pan.
All right. I just
Beautiful.
turned my broadcast volume down again. We have Kathy Figurata for 12.
Kathy, thank you, hon. Thank you so much.
It wouldn't be a show unless there was some type of technical difficulties, right?
Right, exactly. Oh, I know. I think that's just my luck. Ever since I broke that mirror, guys, I tell you, I had I had one of those old-fashioned hand mirrors, from like Granny's Vanity. I had the matching hairbrush too, which I obviously don't use the brush, but I had the mirror, because I like to sometimes like check my hair in the back. Sometimes I have hat head. I want to make sure I, fix my hair. Well, I had it on the counter at the condo where I was living, and I don't know what I did. I don't know if I put something on it, or I moved something over, or I leaned on it or something, and all of a sudden I heard a snap, and I flipped it over and it's cracked right down the center of it. And I said, "Oh no, I broke a mirror." So ever since then, I swear this luck has been coming at me. I've been getting this bad luck, these little bad things, so I don't know.
You got rid of that
I have
mirror,
to like
right? Like we talked
find a
about.
four-leaf clover and carry it in my pocket every day or something. Huh?
I said, did you get rid of that mirror like we talked about?
No, and I need to do that. I need to
Yes, you
get rid of the
do.
mirror. I know. I
Mm-hmm.
still have it in the bathroom, and I shouldn't carry it with me. I need to just get rid of it, or
All
have
right, what's the next
glass
start?
replaced out of it. All right, so that was okay. That was Caddy. Okay, so we're moving on to let me see. Oh yes, a parlor vase. You guys know what a parlor vase is? This is so cute, guys.
Was in a
It does have
parlor.
a little boo-boo on it, but overall it is in impeccable shape. I had this on my mantle for a while. This is absolutely beautiful. Chris, we're going to start this at $14. And I
Okay.
actually researched this a little bit online to see, the value, to see what these go for. And they go for in like 20, 30, some of them $40 for this size. And I'm like, you're gonna be kidding me. Now this one has a little bit of a boo-boo right here. The tip of the leaf. See the tip of the leaf? I don't know if that's gonna show up. We'll try. Right there on the tip of the leaf has a little bit of a chipper. But you can barely even tell from this side. Here's the regular leaf. And there's this side of the leaf, this leaf. And you can see just but you can barely tell because the paint is still there, the gold, you know. But it is really pretty. And what's cool about it is the leaves are actually, they actually even have the veining in the leaves when they made it. See the veining in the leaves? Look at that. Isn't that neat? How cool is that? And please don't mind my finger, guys. I actually cut my finger this Easter. I was opening up a package of kielbasa and the knife kind of went a little crazy. Yeah. So needless to say,
So that's why it tasted so
so
good.
please, ooh, gross, Chris. Oh, you're gross. No, I didn't get any blood in there. Um, I instantly ran upstairs. I like pinched it right away and I ran upstairs. But yeah, that's what that is. Elena Cunningham, how are you? Monica, how are you? Good to see you, Monica. All these folks are popping in. Hello, hello. Or you're out in the lurkers lounge. But yeah, isn't this a beautiful piece, guys? Look at this, how gorgeous this was. I had this next to my mom's picture on the mantle for a few days. Actually, about a week or so. And I was like, it looks so pretty, but I'm like, you know what? I have to like, I can't keep everything. But overall, it's a beautiful piece, and I don't see any crazing on it at all. And it is marked Austria. It's made in Austria. The bottom. And the inside is very, very clean. Well, of course, you can't see it from there, but the inside is very, very clean. They cleaned it all out. It's hard to see. Interesting the bottom. I think they might have had like some sort of a floral foam or something in there. It might be stuck on the bottom. Is that? It might be, unless it's just my eyes.
How
I
big's the
don't think
vase,
it is.
Jeff?
So it stands at. I didn't measure it.
Oh.
Me not measure something. Can you imagine? I'm gonna do Dee's little trick of using the pencil. This is like a hair under 6 inches tall. A hair under 6 inches tall, and it is the cutest thing. Just like as an accent piece, like I had it like on, like I said, on the mantle next to my mom's picture, and it looks so pretty. Chris saw it; he saw it up there. It looked pretty. It had a little gold on the top, but some of the gold is rubbed off. See the gold? This is an older piece, probably. I would guess this is probably from the 30s, if I were to guess. An older piece. They called it a parlor. They call it a parlor vase. How elegant is that? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Yeah, probably from the 30s. Really, really pretty. All right, so we're going to count this down. I think we have Monica in there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, Chris, when you get a chance, if you could put Margot's new channel in there, it's, oh gosh, guys, can you help me? It's Freak Show a Go Go. He'll have to look it
Oh,
up on his thing.
absolutely. Yeah, we got to get her back up to where
Yeah,
she was. Absolutely. Yep. 1 second. I'll do that in a
terrible thing
minute.
that they did to her. Poor
So we have
Margot.
Monica Williams at 14.
All right, Monica, my dear, that is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Um, and you
I'm
said it
so
was.
glad to see you. I hope you are well. Did you guys
mm,
all get a chance to watch my rotary iron video that I posted earlier this week? I hope you guys had a chance. If you didn't, go back and watch, look in my the history and check out that rotary iron. Finally got my grandmother's rotary iron working, and it's been such a joy to use that to iron pillowcases and things. Such a cinch. I miss how amazing that is. And if you don't know what it is, well, you'll have to go back and watch the video and check it out. So you're well, and oh, I am, Monica. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes. Oh, Kels, isn't that wonderful? Yeah, that iron is so, so cool. I really, do you like it, Florida? Yeah, isn't it great? Oh my gosh, that thing is so much fun to use. Believe it or not, they still make them. I believe they're very expensive for the new ones. are very expensive. But if you can find like an older one at like a thrift shop or like on Marketplace or one of those types of things, definitely pick one up. If you can, replace, I replaced the cover that goes over the roller. I remade that myself, and I did the foam roller. And if you can do it, because a lot of the old one that she had, it had stains on it and stuff from like, starch and all that. But if you can get it nice and clean like I did and get a nice new foam roller, I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's a cinch to use. All right, guys, so let's move right along. Because I don't know what time it is. Yeah, it's 9:10 already. So I'm about halfway. We're getting there. And you guys remember, whoever wins anything tonight is eligible for the giveaway. I have 5 little giveaways at the end. I have 5 giveaways tonight. Nothing crazy and wild, just some cute little things I think you'll like. Um, so I have another DVD coming up if anybody's interested. I have some I said Bob Hope again. Bing
What's the
Crosby. We're
start?
going to start
8,
at $10, Chris.
10? Okay.
$10. And we have Bing Crosby, and we have there's 5 movies on here. Waikiki Wedding, 1937. Double or Nothing, 1937. East Side of Heaven, 1939. If I Had My Way, 1940. And Here Come the Waves, 1944. Look at how handsome I look. Although even though he's wearing more makeup than Lauren Bacall, I mean he still looks handsome. Look at the man. Look at how much makeup he's wearing in this picture. Look at this. They did his eyelashes. They gave him some rouge. They got him caked with all kinds of foundation. The poor guy. Yeah, but he was handsome. Those blue eyes. And there's the 3 DVD set. Isn't that wonderful? He was wonderful. I mean, nobody had a voice like Bing. It's the franchise collection, Screen Legend collection. Yep. His extraordinary singing, striking good looks, and captivating screen presence made him a Hollywood legend. He was wonderful. Featuring co-stars Martha Raye with her dentures, Betty Hutton, Joan Blondell, and Gloria Jean. Yep. There you go. All right. I love having these around the house because you know what? If there's nothing on TV, you can pop one of these in, especially if it's like a rainy day. I love watching old movies on a rainy day with a warm blanket, curled up on the couch, with a hot cup of tea or whatever. Oh, there's nothing better. I'm telling you. And then you fall asleep, you take a quick little cat nap. Oh, it's the best. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Double check your bids, everyone.
Yeah, double check your bids if anybody already put in a bid. Okay. 2, 1. Here's the warning and stop. Love Bing Crosby. You don't find really, movies like collections like this anymore. They're hard to find. Oh,
Is
Florida
that
just
a
jumped in.
was that a is that the Centurion collection, Jeff, or no? That
Centurion. No, this is Screen Legend collection.
okay? Because I know
By
Centurion
from
usually does a lot of
From
those.
Universal Studios. 2006 is when this was released.
Why does my
Yeah,
volume keep going
it's not
back
a
and forth?
Centurion
Sorry,
collection,
everyone.
no.
Okay, we have Florida Golden Florida Cemetery channel for 15.
Well, Florida Golden, we call her Florida Golden Girl. She's always our Florida Golden Girl.
Yeah, I'm just keeping true to the
For
moniker.
50. Thank you, Florida Golden Girl. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. She must like Bing Crosby like I do. Like I do. Have you ever seen a dream walking? Well, I did. All right. So I have something amazing, guys. And this one While washing it, didn't realize it. I put it on the coffee table last night. My friend Chad came over and he looked at it and he says, "That is gorgeous." I said, "Thank you." I said, "I'm probably going to bring that to my sale tomorrow night." He says, "Why would you want to do that?" He says, "You should keep that." I said, "I can't keep everything." So he was looking at it. He goes, "Oh, there's a little chip on it." I said, "What?" There was no problems with this at all when I bought it, guys. And yours truly must have chipped it when I cleaned it. I'm not happy. So I'm making a lot out of this because I have two things of the similar color. So Chris, could you do $15 on the screen? Look
Sure can.
at this. Is this not stunning? And I'll tell you guys, this is not easy to find. This is made by Vista. It's a California pottery company. Now, this probably came out in probably the 30s because that color was very, very popular back then. And look at how shiny clean I got it. This thing was nasty when I found it. Well, not only did I clean it, but right there, yep, the paint chipped right off. I got a nice little chip right on the. So, you know what? If you have some nail polish comes in all colors nowadays. If you find nail polish of this color, or if you're good at pottery and you're good at painting, you can cover that up. Sorry about that. It killed me last night when I found out. But this was perfect when I found it, and sadly, and the only one I found listed anywhere is in pink. This also came in a pink color too, and I could not find the green anywhere. So this is apparently a fairly scarce piece to find in this particular color, and it's that beautiful mint green color. That's why my friend Chad was like, "Why aren't you keeping that?" I was like, you know, I can't. But it has that same McCoy coloring to it, that green like McCoy had. Yeah, and there it is, Valley Vista. It's marked. I don't think I showed you that. But what a great piece, huh? Isn't that fabulous? Now, you're not only going to get that, you're also going to get this cute little pottery piece here. Or actually, it's not really pottery, it's porcelain. This is genuine Corsite porcelain made by the Coors family. Now, the guy who did the Coors Brewery Company, I believe his brother did pottery. I believe if I remember correctly, because I had this once before, and so I'm bringing you another one. So here it is, the Coors pottery, and it doesn't have a cork in it or anything, but you can use it for flowers. You can just use it on a vase, on a mantle. Use it like a parlor vase. I love that term, parlor vase. I just love that. But it's that same similar color. So you're going to get both pieces for $15 because I felt so bad. I'm like, ruined it with that chip. Oh my gosh, guys, I was so upset. Oh my goodness. But I'm like, you know what? Somebody is going to love this. So, but anyway, I'm bringing it to you. Here it is. And this piece here is very, like I said, is very scarce. So, all right, so we're going to count this down. I'm not sure if we have any bids in there, but we're going to count it down. So get your bid. Oh, looks like we have a bid in. Justine just jumped in.
Yep.
It's a really nice set. It really is. And Justine, if you're good at, like touching things up, like with like the nail polish, you know how nail polishes come in every single color nowadays. I saw a girl the other day, she had this color nail polish. I was like, oh, love that color. So, all right, Nate, we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Ah, keep going.
1,
Sorry.
and stop.
I'm having all kinds of technical issues over here, Jeff. What's
It's
going
all
on?
right. It's all good.
Okay. Second stop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. That's okay. No, it wasn't your fault. Okay. We've got Justine
All right,
for
Justine, that's coming to
15.
you. Thank you very much. Justine, that's really beautiful. You're going to love that. I'm not sure if you got your other package yet. I sent everything out last week. I know I was a little bit late last week, guys. It was with the holiday and everything, but I got all the packages out. All right, so Justine, thank you so much, honey. All right. Yeah, that's a beautiful piece. Wait till you see it. It's really something. Very unique. All right. Next up, we got anybody like Cobalt Blue? Chris, can I have $15 on the screen? Look at that. Wow. L.E. Smith, guys. L.E. Smith Cobalt Blue vase with the ruffled top. Now, originally you could see the rings. Originally, it had 3 silver rings. I believe it was 3. Yep. It was a wide middle ring, and then it had 2 smaller rings on in the top, one on the top and one on the bottom. But they've since rubbed off. You can barely see them anymore, but they're still there. I'm not sure how in the world they rubbed. I don't know what these people cleaned this stuff with, but somebody probably put it in a dishwasher or something. But it doesn't have dishwasher damage because you could tell. You'd be able to feel it. And this is nice and smooth. But it's that beautiful Cobalt Blue by L.E. Smith. And it is a classic, classic base. Beautiful. This, I think they even did this. I believe I had one already. It was the amethyst black amethyst color, and it had the silver striping on it. They did that silver striping on a lot of their things. And this is just the mold marks here on both sides. There's one on both sides, the mold marks. But it's a striking blue color. Look at that. You can even see me right through it. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. The base is in perfect condition. No chips or cracks or anything. No nicks. Just some roughness from, use. But other than that, it's in beautiful shape. Really, really pretty. And this probably came out around the 30s. Really beautiful. And it lasted this long. So if anybody loves Cobalt Blue, there's a nice vintage 30s Cobalt Blue vase from L.E. Smith, who's no longer in business, sadly. And they did wonderful glass. It's a beautiful vase. This was mine. I had it in my collection. And I said, no, depart with it. So, yep. So I'm not sure if we have any interest in this, but we are going to count it down. So if you are interested, make sure you get your bids in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
We are looking at a pass on the blue.
That's a pass. All right. Next up, we've got another album. I think this is my last record of the night, guys. And this particular artist is one of my favorites. Chris, could you do $10 on the screen, please? This is a fairly rare, I hate using that term, but it is a fairly rare album to find. The original recording. Carly Simon, but a great album nonetheless. Boys in the Trees. And you guys will know the first song, You Belong to Me. You belong to me. Yep. So there's the songs on the back. Great album. And I did not look as to when this came out, what year this came out. It's marked. There she is on the inside. But it doesn't say. Let me look on the album. Sometimes on the album. Oh, and this one does have a nice. Oh, wow. This is in great condition. 1978. Chris, you know 1978?
Kels is saying 74. Yeah, and yes, I know
No, this is
1978.
1978, it says on it.
Yeah.
Produced 1978 by Elektra Records. Maybe it
Wow.
came out in 1974 and then they re-released it. Possibly. That could
That's
happen too.
possible.
This
Yep.
one says 1978 on it, though. I'll hold it up. On the bottom there. Okay.
No, Kels was guessing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good guess. Yep. That's
Wow.
side
Look at
2,
that.
and here is side 1 right here. It's a pretty good guess, Kels. Yeah, really good album. And it has its original. I'm guessing this is the original. I don't know. It's
That
awfully
looks like an
clean
ori-
though.
Yeah, that looks. Yeah, it should be faded by
Because
now.
I don't know is that you can buy them not like this anymore. So,
No, it would be like a
but
yellowish
the
color, I would
record is
think.
in impeccable shape. And I mean, some of these particular, this particular album is not very easy to find. I mean, obviously you can find it on CD, you can download it on, iTunes or whatever, but I mean, come on. You can't beat a recording on an album. I mean, it's the best sound you can get. So, all right, so we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Kels was saying Hotcakes was 1974.
Hotcakes. Okay.
Yep.
I don't think
And
I ever
that
had that
is
album.
going to be a pass as well.
Okay. All right, next up, guys, we have a dripilator the pottery was made by the Hall Company. Check this out. If this does not scream the 1930s, I don't know what does. Look at this. Chris, could you put $20 on the screen for me, please? Now, this has florals, and if you look closely, what do you guys see? 'Tis the season, too. Asparagus.
Is that
Has an
asparagus, really?
asparagus. That is asparagus. Yes, it is.
Oh.
This is the
Huh, okay.
asparagus pattern on the top. How awesome is that? No chips on the lip on the tips. It's just a little staining here in the pottery. Because obviously somebody used this, and it is a dripilator. So this would have been made by the Enterprise Aluminum Company, or for the Enterprise Aluminum Company. Um, but the pottery itself was made by Hall, not Hull, but Hall, Hall. And it's just such well-made pottery, and it's very heavy too. And as I always say, every time I find these, I always read the bottom. It says, for piping hot coffee, preheat with hot water. Do not place over an open flame because it'll crack it. So it does have a little bit of staining on the inside, but I soaked this with a little bit of OxyClean, and I soaked it with a little bit of detergent and hot water, and it is nice and smooth and clean. I got it a lot cleaner than it was. It was so many stains around the edge here. Now, a lot of times the lip inside here is chipped, but there's a little roughness here, but not bad. Other than that, it's in really, really good shape, and I just love the ribbed pattern. And, out here in Hadley, when the asparagus grows, they call it Hadley grass, and I can't wait for that to come out because it is so delicious. Love it. I'm trying to get Chris to like asparagus, but so far I'm not succeeding.
That's not
Unless it has
exactly
a lot of
true.
cheese sauce, right?
Cheese sauce or ranch dressing, yes, that'll
Right.
work.
And he likes eating just like the tips. He doesn't like the bottom part of it
Nope.
because it's just too easy. He finds it too chewy. So,
Yep.
but that's
Yep.
all right. I'll have to find the pencil thin asparagus. If you find the pencil thin asparagus, the really thin, 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 thin ones, you can eat the whole thing. I know some people don't like the bottom, but if you peel the bottom of a thicker asparagus, because sometimes the asparagus is a little bit thicker, if you peel the bottom of it with a vegetable peeler, it actually gets nice and tender when you cook it, and it's just as good as the top part. I love asparagus. I always have. So yeah, not how cool is that? And there it is. There's the image right on the top. They actually, I think it was gosh, what company they made bowls. They were green bowl. I actually have one. They made a green bowl, um, a pottery bowl, and it had this pattern in it. And I have one. I know I have one packed away somewhere. I have to unpack. Oh, So, yeah, but when I get that out, I'll have to show it to you guys. So it has that asparagus pattern on it. Yep. Isn't that neat? Yeah, a dear friend of mine gave that to me. So, all right. Asparagus tips only, Randy. December snow angel. I just see one there. Especially fried and lemon juice. Yum. Yes, I always put fresh lemon juice on it when I do mine. I actually have an asparagus cooker where it cooks it standing straight up and it has a little basket in there. The only issue with that is it doesn't cook the pencil thin asparagus because the holes, when you go to pull out the little basket, the pencil thin, it just falls right through the basket. So it doesn't really cook it right. So I don't really use that thing very often, but I just put it on an oval, like an oval boiler on the stove, and I just put it in for a couple of seconds and I take it right out because I don't like it overcooked because I like it to have a little bit of a snap to it and a little bit of crunch. Delicious. All wrapped in bacon and grilled on the barbecue. Oh, yum. You guys are making me hungry. And I already ate. All right, so I'm not sure if anybody. Yeah, so the way the dripilator worked, it was an aluminum piece that would have sat on top of this, and I can never find them with the aluminum piece. I don't think I've ever seen the aluminum piece in the wild. It would sit on the top. You put the lid on top of this, or on top of it. You put your coffee, of course, in that metal part with the hot water. You let the hot water drip through, kind of like one of those. What are those things that you have, Chris? That drip thing with the coffee. You pour the hot water on, like
Oh,
a
the
pour over. They
pour
call it a
over.
pour
Yeah,
over. Yeah.
yeah.
So if you go like to Starbucks, you want like a pour over. That's what they. Yeah, it was similar to that. So you'd pour the hot water in there, put the lid on that, wait till the water drips through and fills up your coffee into the hot pot here below. Take that little metal thing off that was made by the Enterprise Aluminum Company. And then you put your lid right back on your coffee pot and serve your coffee. Or you can also put your hot tea in here as well. All right, so we're going to count this down. I'm not sure if we have any interest, but we will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect colors for like Halloween, too. 1, and stop. Like the orange and black. Very cool. I thought it was so neat when I ever saw the asparagus. I said, oh, wow.
Okay, we have a pass on the pot.
Okay. All right. No problem, guys. And we are moving on to what do I have here? Oh, where's this? Oh, this is really pretty. Now, this is not super old. This is from the 80s, but it's Fenton and it's a bell. Chris, could you put $9 on the screen, please? You guys probably don't hear it ringing because I think the way our sound is, but you can see the clangor in there. See the clangor in there? It's swinging away. There it is. It does ring. Um, and actually, believe it or not, it glows too. And it was made in the 80s. And it does glow. So it does have a glow to it. And it has a strawberry motif on it. So if anybody likes strawberry motifs, they called this the inverted strawberry. And it has the frosted or satin glass from the 80s. So if anybody collects bells or Fenton, isn't this pretty? I just love it. And it feels so nice in your hands. So nice and soft. Really, really pretty. Look at the strawberries. Aren't they great? It's going to be strawberry season before you know it. I'll be making my strawberry pie. I'm going to have to do a video. You guys will have to watch me make my strawberry pie. It is so good. Oh, I love my strawberry pie. I get cravings for that thing. Very, very good. And no, I don't use Jello in it. Hi, Heidi. How are you, hon? Yeah, it's Scuba Guy, right? Scuba Chris. So, ding-a-ling-a-ling. You guys are probably not here. You probably can't hear that, but ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. It does ring. It has a nice little ting to it.
Yeah,
All right, we're
it's
going to
it's
count this down. I'm
muted.
not sure if anybody likes bells, but I figured I'd bring it in case you guys like this. And again, I'm going to go through all this stuff at the end. all the stuff that didn't sell, so you guys will have a second chance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Ding, 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 ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. It's a pretty bell. I'm usually not a fan of bells, like, because they were big collectors in the 80s, for bells and spoons. Remember they used to have those racks of spoons?
Okay, that's a pass, Jeff.
Okay, so the next item I have up is some more Fenton. And it's a little Fenton dish. This is 5 inches. Chris, $8 on the screen. Fenton French opalescent bowl from
You said 8?
1939. Eight.
Thank you.
$8. So this is the Fenton French opalescent bowl. Has a little bit of a foot on the bottom. It does glow.
That's
Does have a
cute.
glow to it. You can see the glow. See the glow? So it definitely glows. And it is Fenton. Fenton always had these very sharp, pointy hobnails. And it's a pretty little dish for like candy or trinkets or your rings or earrings or whatever on your dresser. And it's 5 inches across. Beautiful little dish. Ruffle top. And it blends in beautiful if you collect moonstone. If you do the moonstone set, it's very similar to moonstone. So this would actually blend in well with moonstone if you collect that. I have a few pieces of that, but I thought this was really, really cute. So figured I'd bring it to you, see if anybody would be interested. This was made from between 1939 and 1964. 1939 to 1964. It's probably like a fruit dish or whatever, like a fruit bowl. They had a whole set, like a little like not a fruit bowl, like what do you call it? Just like a fruit, like when you're having like dinner, you have like a little like a fruit cup kind of a thing. That's about the size of it, or perfect for a single serving of ice cream.
Ice
It's
cream
perfect.
with some
Cream de menthe.
creme de menthe.
I knew you were going to say that. Oh, that infamous cream de menthe sundae, yes. Vanilla ice cream, green cream de menthe, just a little bit poured over the top, and then some whipped cream. That's it. Cream de menthe sundae. Easiest dessert in the world. Everybody loves it. And you sleep like a baby. End the night with a little bit of alcohol on your dessert. And I think I told you guys the story when we used to go to like parties and stuff when I was small, when I was a little boy. I would always eat mine, of course. And my mom knew that it was on there, but I think to kind of quiet me down and calm me down, and from when I went, let me tell you, I went to sleep really quick, and they wouldn't pour a lot of it on there. They would just put like a little drizzle of it. So it was mostly ice cream, but I liked it because it was mint. It was like minty, but it's kind of funny. All right, so 10, 9, 8, 7. Sherry, how behind? I lost my count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Watch the bids, everyone, if you're interested. 2, 1, and stop. I am Heidi. Yes, I'm definitely getting acclimated to my new home, and I've only met one neighbor so far. There are new neighbors moving in next door to the house next door to me. Haven't met them yet, but so far the people I've met seem to be very, very pleasant. Yes, so I'm very happy. Yeah. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that.
Okay, we have Sherry Howard for 12.
All right, Sherry, that's coming to you, hon. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, I don't know why this broadcast feed keeps
Thank you, everybody
changing
who
the.
bid on that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's that?
No, for some reason, every time
Yeah,
I do a
you sound like you're in a tunnel. Let
yeah,
me take a
every
drink.
time I do a
Excuse me.
stop, it maxes out the broadcast volume for me. I don't know why.
Hmm. I know.
It's issues. Anyways.
I don't know. Can't answer it. You're the tech wizard, not me.
Mm-hmm. All right. What do we got
You are.
next?
All right, how about a crystal vase? I know some of you like crystal, so I found this and I thought this was absolutely gorgeous. It's not super old. It's Crystal d'Arcs. I hope I'm saying that right. Crystal d'Arcs France, 24% lead crystal. Chris, $8 on the screen. It's a little
Okay.
crystal bud vase. It stands 6 3/4 inches tall, and it has its original sticker still on it. 24% crystal. 24% lead crystal. Let me see. It has a Yeah. Is it such a thick? It's such a thick crystal. It's really hard to hear the ping, but it's very pretty and very shiny. And of course, I didn't wash it or clean. I just wiped it down really good because I wanted to leave the sticker on there. I'll let you guys take it off. So I don't think anybody really even used this, but it's in perfect shape. There's no chips, cracked things, or nicks on it. So if you're looking for something simple, and again, hostess gifts, Mother's Day with a couple of roses in it, and you can present it with something like this, instead of taking those plain glass vases from the florist, bring something beautiful like this and they'll put a little arrangement in there. And they'll do that for you too. I don't know if you guys know that. If you have any vessels, bring it to your florist and they will put an arrangement in there for you and you just go pick it up and the flowers will be arranged in your own vessel. And then this way, if the flowers pass away and they die, I always say pass away because poor flowers. When flowers die off. Poor things. I love flowers. Um, and it's just so sad. And no, I don't like silk flowers in my house. I like real ones because I like to actually smell them. Um, but yeah, they'll actually arrange them, and we did that. We did that for a funeral once, and it actually they did a beautiful job, absolutely impeccable job. Yep. So not sure if anybody's interested in this. Oh, I think we got Kells in there. Yeah, crystal vases are always nice. It's an elegant little bud vase. But even with just a couple of roses in here, why not? Right? All right, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. When your roses pass away, poor things.
And we have Kells for 8.
Kels for 8. Thank you, Kels. I appreciate that, hon. All right, that's coming to you. All right, guys, I have 2 items left. And then we have the giveaways for those of you that won something tonight. I have 5 giveaways with some questions and numbers. It'll be a lot of fun. I have this beautiful humidor. Now, I've had one of these before. Chris, could you put $15 on the screen, please? This
Yep.
is really old, guys. 1915. Can you imagine? Antique. Antique humidor from 1915. A lot of people pick this up and they're like, what the heck is that? What is that? What is this thing in the middle? What is that? Well, you would dampen a cotton ball or put a piece of fruit in the top here, and it would keep the tobacco or your cigars nice and fresh so they wouldn't dry out. So that's what you would use this for. You could fit standard size cigars in here, or tobacco, pipe tobacco. And this one is very interesting because it actually has a stone, like a rough stone around the edge on the inside here. And I have never seen one like this before. So I'm not too sure on what you would do if you would dampen this particular part. But if you see that, can you see that around the edge? And it's really rough and it's really hard and it's like a stone. And when I rub my nail on it, it feels almost like a nail file. So I'm not sure if you also wet that to keep the tobacco moist so that if the air tried to get in, the air would actually keep everything moist inside. I know, for lack of a better word, I know some people don't like that word, but it does have a lot of little straw marks and things. It does have a few little chippies here and there, but you know what? It's not. It doesn't take away from its beauty. It does have a chip right here on the inside, right here by my finger. See it? Right there. And there's another one right here. But, that's on the inside, so you don't really see that. So it's a really great piece. And what's really nice is around the top. I love the top. Look at this. Isn't that nice? Look at the design. And you could put anything in here. You could put candy or, peanuts, trail mix, whatever you have. Decant your coffee in here if you want. You can do anything you want with it. It's a really nice piece from 1915. Look at the bubble in the glass. Look at the bubbles. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Isn't that great? There's some more. Look at the bubbles. I think that's so great how they made that. There's the bottom.
Looks like Mark is interested.
Great. Good to see you, Mark. Thank you very much. It's beautiful. It really is. It's a nice piece. It's really beautiful. It's in really great condition. I was just very intrigued with that part on the inside on that lip. First, I thought maybe that was like a rubber gasket that dried out, but the more I looked at it, I'm like, no, that's almost like a stone. So I'm not sure if you dampen that and that keeps the, dry air out as well as you moisturizing it with, like the cotton ball soaked in, I don't know if they just soak it in water or put an little apple slice in there. So that may have been an additional, way to keep the tobacco fresh or the cigars fresh. I thought that was really cool. So, all right. So we have Mark in there. So we're going to start the countdown now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, and by the way, it does not glow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Seal it to the glass. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And it would keep the moisture, keeps the humidity in the jar. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, thanks, guys. I thought it was really cool. I have never seen one with that before. Usually you see them without that. And I thought that
Okay,
one
we
was
got
really neat.
Mark Cothran for 15.
Okay, Mark, thank you so much. And I'm 99% positive I have your info, so I think I'm all set with your info. Why they're putting these numbers at the end of the
Yeah, it makes it that much more
screen names now.
difficult. I
So it's
know.
just so weird. It's just so
Yep.
bizarre. Okay, guys, the last item I have for you guys tonight is a beautiful, oh my gosh, is this thing heavy? Hazel Atlas drinking glass. No, I'm kidding. It's a vase. Chris, $15 on the screen, 1 5.
Okay.
And this is called the Capri dot or reverse bubble or polka dot or whatever name you want to call it. But
I
it
would
was
say
made by
polka
Hazel
dot.
Atlas. It is,
I would say polka dot because it's very similar to the thumbprint pattern for Amberina.
yeah,
Or,
yeah, like a
or I
polka
should say
dot thumb.
reverse
Some people call
thumbprint.
it thumbprint, but it's not thumbprint because it's
Yeah, that's more
reverse
polka
dot
dot
because the dots are on the inside. So they
inside.
call it reverse
Right.
dot.
Exactly.
So this is 8 1/4 inches tall, and it's 5 1/2 inches wide at the top. And it's heavier than all get out. Let me tell you, this thing is heavy. Um, and it is clear. And it's a beautiful vase. There is no damage to it whatsoever. Aside from, some scuffing on the bottom from it being used over the years. But it's a beautiful piece nonetheless, and nonetheless, and classic. This is like, I mean, it's timeless. You know, I mean, polka dot is just, I mean, it's beautiful for roses or daffodil. All the daffodils are out, guys, up here in Massachusetts anyway. And they are blooming ever. The forsythia are blooming. I bought my first forsythia bush. I'm so excited. I planted it the other day out in the side of my house. So I have my first forsythia bush planted. And I went out and watered it right before the show tonight. And oh, sorry guys. I just hit the phone. I hit the phone with my foot. Sorry about that. So I went out and watered it, and it's doing well. It's taking. I'm very excited. So My very first planting, the new house. You have shot glasses like that from your great aunt? Yeah, I have my grandmother's polka dot glasses, very similar to this. And I have her. There's like the tall. I guess they were like beer glasses or whatever. Shot glasses. I have the little the what do they call those, Chris? The highball glasses, little
Highball.
highballs.
Yep,
Yep,
highball.
and like the old fashions, you'd put your old fashions in. And yeah, it's a nice pattern. It's a timeless pattern, you know? It's modern, it's traditional, you can use it in any decor. Yeah, very, very pretty. Me too, Karen. I love flowers. Love them, love them, love them. I hope to plant lots and lots of flowers around this house. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Lilacs and in the fall, I'm putting bulbs everywhere. I'm going to plant hosta around my mailbox. Yeah, I just have so many ideas. So many ideas. All right, so we are going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Absolutely, Kathy. You could have a ball drinking out of this thing, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, they're weighing in on Fizners and I'm sorry, Pilsners
Pilsner,
and
that's the
yeah,
term I couldn't think of.
Pilsner.
Pilsner glass.
Pilsner.
Yes, I
Yep.
have a set of Pilsner glasses.
Yep.
Yep, like with the dot.
Yep.
Yep.
That would be a very
5,
big glass.
4, 3, 2, 1. This is the second time I'm bringing this, so it won't be brought again. This will be redonated.
It will not be
And stop.
donated.
I will be donating this.
You are not donating it because it's going to a lovely home. It's
Oh, it
going
is.
to,
Oh,
hold on, I gotta find it. Elena Cunningham
so
for
happy.
15.
Yay, Elena. Thank you so much, honey. You're going to love this. It's really beautiful. Yeah, this is the second time I brought it. Nobody was interested the last time I brought it. So I said, well, I'll try one more time. And if it's not, I'll have to redonate it. Thank you so much, Elena. I appreciate that, honey. All right. And I hope all is well with you. Everybody keep Elena in your prayers, okay? I don't like to go into detail about people's situations, but just, keep her in your prayers, okay? And I'm doing the same. All right, honey. That's coming to you, sweetie. All right. Okay, so that's all I have tonight, guys. Do you want me to go back and do a
I
run
would
through?
do I would do a recap, Jeff, because we have about 20 more people than we had when we started. So there a couple late
Okay. All
followers
right.
came in.
So we're gonna go through things really quick. I'm just gonna show you and tell you the number because it's what time is it now? It's 9:52. So I want to just give you the then I have the giveaways to do as well. So if you won something tonight, stick around for the giveaways, okay? Um, so I'm just gonna tell you what it is and tell you the price. And if you're interested in something, just say something in the chat and we'll go back to it. So I had this handkerchief lady. It's a greeting card. It's a handkerchief. It's a bride. This was $14. Very unusual, not easy to find these anymore. It's actually a card and it's a handkerchief. $14 a bride. So if anybody's interested in the handkerchief, you can just put bride or something in the chat and we'll go back
Okay,
to it.
stop. Jeff, we have a bid.
Okay? We do?
So
Okay.
let's count down. We have a confirmed bid for
All right, Val.
14.
Okay, thanks. Good to see you, Val. I just see you popping. Were you in the Lurkers Lounge? I hope you're not. Were you in that Lurkers Lounge? Everybody's lurking. You ready? All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You were
It's okay.
1 and stop. Oh, that's perfectly fine. I love when you guys can lurk all you want if you yeah, absolutely. I encourage anybody to wants to watch. Hello to all my lurkers out there. It's perfectly fine.
Okay, confirming that bid, Jeff, for Valerie Beckich for 14.
Okay, my dear Val, that's coming to you, sweetheart. For 14. Okay, thank you, sweetie. That's coming to you. You're gonna like that piece. It's a really nice piece because it's not, you don't find those. I've never seen that before. All right, the Onyx pencil holder or pen holder. I still have it here it's called New Diamond, not Neil Diamond, New Diamond. That's the name of the company. It's still the sticker is still on there. And again, I did not clean it because I don't know how to clean Onyx. I don't want to ruin it. This is like a plastic top here, and it moves up and down. Got a brass here. And this was $18. If anybody's interested in this, $18 for this Onyx piece with the nice felt on the bottom. And it works. You can work it as a paperweight and a pen holder or a pencil holder, whatever you want. I can even show you how it works. There you go. Really cute. Very nice. Very elegant. All right. So I have that if you're interested in that. Let me know. I have the record, the Carpenters record. If anybody's interested in any of the records, let's see. I think the only two records I have left, or do I have all the records left? Did I sell any of the records? Well, I know I have the Carpenters record left here. I have the Carpenters Ticket to Ride. If anybody's interested in that, that was $8. And let's see. I think I had, what other record did I have? Yeah, and I also had Carly Simon's record. This was $10.
Okay, so we have the Carpenters and Carly Simon.
And Carly Simon, those are still available. And let's see here. Put those over there. So if anybody's interested in those records, please just let me know. I have, let's see, what else do I have here? I have the Cobalt Ellie Smith vase. It had the silver rings on it, but this was from the 30s. They've since worn off. You can see some ghost marks of them on there, but it's still a beautiful cobalt vase nonetheless. It's gorgeous. This was $15. If anybody's interested in this, just shout out Cobalt vase, and we can go back
Okay.
to that.
Yep.
Okay. And Virginia, hello. Virginia, again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for the little gift that you sent me from Dee's show. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. It's adorable, and I love it, and I will treasure it.
Oh,
I look forward
hold
to
on.
putting it out this Christmas.
Uh,
Yep.
Jeff, run the
Okay.
Cobalt Blue, please.
Run the Cobalt Blue. Okay. So Cobalt Blue. So this is $15.
All right, so $15 start.
Yep.
Hang
All right.
tight. Hold on. We have a
All
couple
right.
people that are interested. I'm just waiting for them to respond back.
All right. So this is
Okay.
15. So if anybody's interested, put your bids in.
Okay.
All right. We
So
have
we got
Sherry in at
the.
15.
Yep. Go ahead. And then we'll go back to the album for Carly Simon.
Okay. All right. All right. So we have Sherry in at 15, and we're going to start the
Yep.
countdown. All right. So the start is 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Randy, go higher than 15. We have a bid of 15 already.
And we have
7,
Valerie in for 18.
6, 5, 4, 3. I'm counting slow to account for the lag, guys.
Mm-hmm.
2, 1, and stop.
Okay. We got Randy Tim for 19.
Randy for 19. Thank you, Randy, and thank you, Val, for bidding on that. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, Randy. That's coming to you.
As well as Sherry. Sherry bid on that as well.
Oh, and Sherry bid on that too. Thank you, Sherry, for your bids as well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right, Randy, that is
Okay.
coming to you.
And then Jeff, we'll
All
go
right.
back to the Carly Simon album.
Carly Simon. Okay, we're bringing Carly. Carly, get over here.
All right. Starting at
There she
10.
is. Here she's back. She's back with her boys in the trees. Okay. You guys need to see the songs on it again. The most
All right.
famous is the first one there. You belong to me. You
Okay.
belong to me. All right. So this was starting at $10.
Okay.
All right. And let me
Got
just
you,
go back
Florida.
here so I don't, hold on. Let me see. Let me find it. What did I do with it?
It was $10.
I know, but I got papers everywhere here. Okay, here it is. All right. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, am I ever? Am I ever, Virginia, darling? Not sure what brews you're talking about. I've got several. Carrying boxes
Okay.
around.
Well, yeah, and I've got my hands are dry from all the electrical
Your
work I've been
hands, yeah, and
doing.
our dry hands and our, oh, it's awful.
Okay, so we got Florida for 10 for Carly.
Okay, thank you,
Oh,
Florida Golden Girl.
hold
Thank you,
on. No,
sweetheart.
hold on. We have a gift
Oh,
alert. She
oh,
wants
wait.
you to send that to Virginia. Hello.
Virginia, hello. You are getting Carly Simon, Virginia.
Yeah,
Florida
that's
Golden Girl
very
is
nice.
sending
So
that to Virginia. Thank you so much. That's very sweet, Florida.
that's very nice, Florida. Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet. You guys are awesome. This is the best community ever. I love you guys so much. So sweet. I gotta highlight that because if I
Oh,
don't,
wait. She says she has it. All
oh goodness, she already has it.
right. So what do you want to do?
Florida, what do you want to do? You want to pass? She already has it, honey.
It's a very nice gesture either way.
That's very sweet. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
she says you got another one.
Florida's a sweetheart. Huh?
Oh, she says she has another one.
The other one was the Carpenters. You have the Carpenters?
No. Florida says that Virginia has another one,
Just
a
send it.
second
Okay,
copy.
well, you're gonna have another one, Virginia.
All right.
And you can
Oh,
gift it to someone. How's that?
oh, that's
There
very
you go.
nice.
You have every Carly. Well, you can gift it to someone for their birthday or Christmas or something of that sort.
Yeah.
All right, so that's coming to you, Virginia, from Florida. That's so
Okay.
sweet. Florida, you're a doll. You are an absolute doll. All right, so let's see. I also have the dripilator coffee pot still for $20, guys. This is fantastic with that asparagus motif on the top. It's fabulous for tea or coffee,
All
whatever you
right,
want.
Jeff.
And
Hold on.
unfortunately, I don't have
Jeff.
the top on it.
Jeff.
I'm holding on.
Virginia wants you to send the record to D.
Send it to D. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me go back and
Okay.
fix that. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on.
It's okay. We got a method. It's all right. We're good. And
So
then we
from
have someone in.
from Florida to Virginia to D.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And
Okay,
then
I
we
will
have
do
someone
that.
interested in the dripilator, Jeff. So we'll run that.
Okay, great. All right, hold on one second. Let me see here. 2D. All right, D, that's coming to you. I don't know if you're still watching, sweetie. Notice, do you have a record player? I hope she does. All right, so that's coming to D, 2D,
Okay.
via Virginia from
All
Florida.
right. And the
Oh,
dripilator
you guys are the best.
was how much, Jeff?
The dripilator coffee pot was $20 start. Yeah, it's
All
in
right. So
fantastic condition.
I'll put the
Isn't this
start in for 20.
beautiful? There's the top, no breakages or anything on it. It's got the steam hole. The inside has a little bit of staining on it, but you know what? That is clean, and it's just in the pottery. There's nothing you can do about that. Somebody obviously loved it, but look at how shiny and clean I got it. It's very clean. You can put tea in it. You can put coffee in it. Anything you want. All right. So we'll count this down. 10, and then the flowers are still perfectly intact on it too. Yeah, just hand wash only. Don't put this in the dishwasher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Never saw this one here with the asparagus motif. I love that.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably not even the asparagus motif, but I'm calling it that.
Well, it works.
Yeah, because if
Okay,
you've
it's
seen
going.
the bowl that I have, they call it
Yeah,
the asparagus bowl. It looks just
asparagus
like that.
bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, that
All
green,
right.
that green bowl that somebody very special gave to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Justine for
They know who
20,
they are. They're
20.
probably watching. Huh?
Justine for 20,
There and
20.
Justine for 20. Thank you, sweetheart. That's coming to you, Justine. You're gonna love that. All right. So that is coming to you, honey. All right, let's see. I have here the Fenton bell still. This was $9 with the inverted strawberry. I know you can't hear it ring, but it does have the clanger in there. Probably can't hear that. I don't know because I know we have the, you know,
Okay, so we have a
but
bid
this
for
is very
9
pretty.
from Kathy. So let's run that,
Okay,
Jeff.
Kathy for 9. Yeah, and again, you can always gift these items too. Remember, you
Mm-hmm.
know, there's Mother's Day's coming up and birthdays, what have you. You know, this is really pretty. Satin glass. All right, so we have Kathy in at 9, and we're going to start a countdown on the Fenton bell. 10,
Yep.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, perfect, Kathy. This is beautiful. Oh, she's gonna love this. Oh yeah, she
For
will
Mother's Day?
love
Yeah,
this.
absolutely. And it's going for
Yep.
Kathy for 9.
Kathy for 9. Kathy, that's coming to you, sweetheart. You are, oh my gosh, she's gonna love that then if she collects strawberries. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
All right. And then I think that's it, guys. That's everything. So all I have left still is the Carpenters album, the Onyx
Jeff,
pen and pencil holder, and
I
that's it.
think you
Just those two
I
things. So,
did you sell Bob Hope?
yep.
You did sell Bob Hope?
Bob Hope. I think I did. Yes, Kim bought it. Yep.
Okay. All right, just making sure.
Yep. Yep. No problem. Mr. Bob Hope. All right, so yeah, that was everything, guys. Thank you very much. So there's only those two items, and I'm gonna pin those on the bottom in the chat. So any of you who are watching this video after the fact and you're interested in either the Onyx pen or pencil holder or the Carpenters album, Ticket to Ride,
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that below, and you guys can just shoot me an email right here. Shoot me an email and say, "Hey Jeff, can I still get that? Is that still available?" And we can just do a deal right through the email. We can just set everything up, do the sale right through that. Okay. Now for our giveaways, those of you that won something tonight are eligible for the giveaways.
All right,
So I
hold
have
on.
5 of them because last week I told you, or the week before, because last week was Easter. Hope you guys all had a happy Easter. Those of you that celebrate. I know we had a wonderful day. Nice, relaxing day. And all right, so here's what I have for you guys. Talk about bells. Okay. So I have a cute little kitty bell. Now these are bone china from England, I believe. No, I take that back. This one here is crafted in Japan. Kyoto, Japan. But it says China on it. I'm guessing they're just saying that it's China
Yeah.
from Japan. So it's got a gray kitty and it's got a beige little brown kitty on it. And it's a bell. It's got a clanger in there. So it does ring. I know you probably can't hear it because the way we have our thing set up. But, so you have that to choose from. You have another bell here with a mouse on it. And this one here is made, I believe, in England. I thought one of them was made in England. Fine bone china made in England. Yeah. And it's called Victoria China with a little mouse on it and a poppy. Isn't that cute? And it does ring. It's really cute. I know you can't hear it, but it does ring. So I
We'll
got
work
that
on
one.
that.
Again, now this little guy is so flippin' cute.
Oh,
Look at
yes.
this guy. those of you that love elephants, are you ready for this? This little elephant is an ornament, and
It has a martini.
he's drinking a martini. Yeah, he's drinking a martini. It's an elephant, a flying elephant drinking a martini. I mean, where else could you find it? I mean, come on, right here, an elephant drinking a martini. I mean, you can't get any better than that. And a pink elephant, no doubt. So, pink elephants on parade. What was that? Winnie the Pooh? I think it was Winnie the Pooh.
That's Winnie the Pooh. Yep.
The Huffalumps or the Puffalumps or whatever. And then we got this
Heffalumps.
little dude here. Got this little guy.
And
His name is Child of Pride from 1993. A little bear. Almost looks like a little Boyd's bear. I don't know if they're Boyd's bears or not, but you got him with his little shirt and tie. Or
okay.
this is really cute for those Karens out there. I know we have a lot of Karens out there.
Yes.
Her name is Karen. Here she is. And her name is Karen, and she's called Best Buddy from 1991. And it's right on her butt. Karen. Isn't that cute? So those are your choices tonight, guys. Those are your 5 choices. And we're going to start with Chris, you got all the answers that I sent you?
I just pulled them up.
Okay.
Which one we doing? The first one?
Well, let's do no, let's I don't know what order I have. I just put them all together, so I don't know. We're just going to work from the top down. So we're going to start you'll see which one I'm asking.
Okay.
Um which yellow flower, this is going to be like, a spring question. Which yellow flower, the first person to put the answer in the chat, guys, Chris is going to refresh and we're going to see. Which yellow flower is one of the first to bloom in spring? Now, there may be several, but I'm only thinking of one in particular.
Yep.
And
Stop.
even if you get the spelling wrong, it's fine.
Nope. We got it. We got Mark
You got somebody?
Cothran. Yep.
Mark?
For
Mark came in
daffodil.
first? Yep.
Yep.
There it is. Daffodils. That's correct. So, Mark, which would you like? Which would you like? Do you want the mouse bell, the kitty bell, the pink elephant with the martini, or the Karen bear, or the little boy bear? So those are your
Hold on.
choices. Let me know what you'd like.
He would like the elephant that's drinking.
Elephant drinking the martini? Okay. I knew that would go first. That is the most randomest. We
It
were
is
all
cute.
giggling about this when I found this. Isn't that cute? Look at him. Oh, gosh. Good choice, Mark. All right, let me write that down. Hold on.
All right.
Mark.
Elephant.
Okay, great. Thanks, Mark. All right, good job. Congratulations. All right, next up, we're going to do a number, guys. I need a number from 1 to 25. Go. Number from 1 to 25. Go.
Okay.
I love drunk elephants. Some animals do get drunk off of eating fermented fruit.
Butterflies do. We know that.
Butterflies do, yeah. You're watching the numbers, Chris, right?
Yep. Stop.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I'm going to confirm it with the feed. Hold on.
All right, stop up, guys. Hold up. We got a winner.
Yeah, and confirming Miss Jackie, number 19.
Okay, Miss Jackie was the first, number 19. Okay, Miss Jackie, what would you like, honey? We got the 2 bells with the kitties or the mouse, or one of the bears.
She wants the Karen bear.
The Karen bear? Okay, that's
Karen
coming to
bear.
you. Karen bear, and that was Jackie. All right. All right, Karen bear is coming to you. Okay. All right, next up, guys, you ready? Valerie, you're still putting numbers in. Refresh, honey. You're got a lag going on there, girl. Yeah, when you drink too many martinis, you start to see flying pink elephants. Exactly, Lisa.
And
So true.
heffalumps and woozles.
Huffalumps and woozles, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
If you drink too many martinis, you start seeing huffalumps and woozles. Yeah, that is too funny.
All
How
right.
true. It's a way to
Which one's
remind
next,
you, don't
Jeff?
drink too many martinis. What?
I said, which one's next?
Okay, you ready, guys? All right, this is going to be a question. So get your
Mm-hmm.
fingers ready. All right. Now, this is going to be tricky. Some people are going to get this wrong. How many colors are in the rainbow?
Ooh.
How many
Okay.
colors are in the rainbow?
Mm-hmm. Oh, stop.
Oh,
That
good
was
job,
quick.
guys.
Wow, we
Yeah, we
got
got a
three
lot
in
of
a
people that
row.
got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
The
people always
first
get it wrong.
the first person though, hold on. Grab my feed.
Refresh and go back.
Is Kimberly Theron. 7.
Really? All right. Yeah, and it is 7, guys. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. 7,
Mm-hmm.
7 colors of the rainbow. Okay, good job, Kim. All right. Do you want the mouse bell, the kitty bell with the 2 kitties, or the little boy bear?
She said that's because she was working on rainbows last week.
Oh, that's
Okay,
too funny.
that works.
Wow. What are the odds of that? Boy, a lot of you guys
She,
are lagging a little bit. Redo a little refresh.
yeah, she
You
would
guys are
like the
lagging a
mouse
little.
bell. Mouse bell.
The mouse bell?
Mouse
Okay. Yeah,
bell.
he's a cutie. Yeah, he's a cutie. All right. So that is coming to Kim. All right, Kim, that's coming to you, hon. Thank you. Congratulations. All right. And let's see. We've got 2 more questions here, guys. This is going to be a number, so get your fingers ready.
Okay.
All right. I need a number from 30 through 50. Pick a number from 30 through 50. Go.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Stop. Wow.
Got somebody
They're
already?
they're fast tonight. Yeah.
Wow. Stop. We got a winner, I guess. Holy cats.
All right, hold on. I gotta wait
Holy
for everything
Christmas
to
cats.
refresh. Hold on. Okay. We've got Kathy Figurata, number 31, 3-1.
Kathy Figurata. All right. There it is. 31. All right. Kathy Figurata. What would you like, darling? Would you like the little boy bear, or would you like the bell with the 2 kitties on it?
Cat Bell.
The cat bell? Okay.
Cat Bell.
So the cat bell is going to Kathy Figurata. Okay, that's coming to you, honey. Congratulations. All right, and the last one, guys. We ready? All right, last question for this cute little guy. He's adorable. So cute. I'm thinking of a vegetable. Go.
And stop. I'm going to
You got
confirm
any?
it on the other. Yep, I've got it. I'm
Okay.
going to confirm it on the other feed. Hold on.
Okay. I mean, you guys should have gotten that right away.
Yeah,
We
I'm
were talking
definitely
about it
liking
all night.
this dual setup that I have now, Jeff. It's a lot
No,
easier.
okay. Yeah, Chris has his new dual setup.
All right, and we've got Miss Jackie,
Miss Jackie
asparagus.
got it. All right. Asparagus. We were talking about it all night. Asparagus. I figured you guys would jump right on that. Oh my gosh, we were talking about asparagus. All right, this little guy's coming to you too, Jackie. All right, thank you guys. I'll write this down. All right. All right, so if anybody's watching this after the fact, again, remember I still have the pen holder and I have the Onyx pen holder. I should say Onyx. And the Carpenters album Ticket to Ride if you're still interested. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. This was a lot of fun, as it always is every week. I wish you well. I hope you have a wonderful week. Chris, thank you so much for all of your help. I can't do this without you. I really
You're
can't.
welcome.
Um, Hopefully we can get Toby here next week. Poor Toby. He's hiding out. I don't know if you have the Toby cam up still.
No, he is in the living room watching his Bob's Burgers.
Oh, okay. He likes to watch Bob's Burgers. It's a cartoon, and he
Mm-hmm.
loves to watch it. I think it's
Yep.
just like the imagery. He
Since he was a
absolutely
puppy.
loves it since he
Yep.
was a little baby puppy. Since he was a little puppy, we put it on for me. He loves Bob's Burgers.
Yep.
So cute. Yep. All right, you just got off the plane, Elaine. Oh my goodness. Well, sweet
Oh,
dreams to you and careful driving home or to your destination. All right, guys. Well, thank you all very, very much. And again, if anybody's interested in those items, shoot me an email. The email's right here. And I hope you have a great week. I will see you next week, and I will try to get these items out as quick as I possibly can. Just remember, I do have a full-time job on top of this. So I am working as well. Like I have to work tomorrow, but I'm going to work on some of the invoices periodically throughout the week. So if you don't get an invoice right away, just please bear with me. I'm a one-man show here, and I will get it out as quick as I possibly can. So just hang in there, and I will get it to you. Okay. So thank you very much, and we will see you next Sunday. Right, Chris?
next. That's right.
Okay. Sounds good. So we'll see you then. Bye for now, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.